Hello, everybody. Welcome, people here and online. It's a pleasure to be here again. Thank you for the invitation. Today, I'm going to speak a little bit about the transition, and we're going to put together like fast break into the early offenses and just different options through it, but I was running with my own team. For the beginning, I would like to show you a presentation, a little presentation, just what we're going to speak about. So it's going to be transition offense and then the early offense with it. I will later explain what I mean with this. So why would we run a fast break as much as possible, or why would we try to speed up the game? The thing is, what we were trying to do, I had a pretty young team, and we weren't that big, so we tried to consistently put the pressure on opponents with the defense and then keep pushing on them with actually keeping the tempo high on both sides of the court. So we knew that, you're going to see on the videos, from basically the second part of the season, even if the teams were able to run with us for the first half, the second, usually in the third quarter, everybody was done. We had maybe 2 opponents who could match up with us with the speed, with the pace we tried to run, but basically anybody else we would run over, we can say. So if you keep running the transition, you can count, of course, we always count that we're going to get the scores, the easy scores, like a layups, that's the best option. But you have to count on the situations that you get a lot of foul situations, which is going to send you to the free throw line. You get a lot of mismatches, and it doesn't just mean big, small. You also get like advantage, for example, with the quality players against what we had, the rule in the league was that we had to have domestic player playing against foreigners, and sometimes that was a huge mismatch. So a lot of teams tried to match up, and that was causing some troubles. Then another thing is, when you attack fast, a lot of time happens that the defense is disorganized, and you have an easy opportunities because they are not in the proper positioning. As you heard, we're going to go over that. Early drag is perfect option to attack. And the last thing is that it gives you psychological advantage over the opponent. You just know you're going to run them over. You know they are not going to be able to keep up with you. So I would like to show you a little video. And basically, this is I'm going to show you 2 of our opponents, which were one of the better opponents in the league. It was the top 5 teams. We were between them. And I took 2 games, which we played basically in the middle of December, because there is some time needed for the preparation, so the team gets used to it. And so you see it's the middle of December, end of December, and then before end of the season, before we went into the playoffs. Okay. So we will be constantly trying to have a runner, either the guard or a post player. And we would start from the beginning. It would not matter if it's a steal, which is a common, that a lot of teams run fast break out of the steals, but we would also do it out of the rebounds and made baskets. So the goal was just to really keep putting the ball and get more and more possessions. And you either get a number, so you have a 2 against 1, 3 against 2, or and so on situations. And as you can see, this is still only the second quarter, and we're already having like usually 1 player more than the opponent running to the front. Disorganized defense. Last year, I was talking a little bit about the pressings here. So I put together a video where you would see that we were playing from run and jump to zone presses and attacking out of it. What we struggled was the back players in it a little bit. Usually the front players were doing a really good job. And of course, many times happened that we would either foul or they would get an easy score on us. But still, after all, it paid off that we keep pressuring the teams because they started to rush usually. So it would lead to our rebounds and a fast break accordingly. So as you see from the very beginning, we will be just, whenever, especially after fast break situation, we will try to press again and put the pressure on the opponents again. There was a lot of situations where there were no calls, but you need to know that it's working still. So even if sometimes you get score on, you have to count that the final effect is that you get into the heads of the opponents. And we would go from the numbers to early drag to early post-ups. When the teams would figure that out, we would start to swing the ball, wait for the rotations. Always somebody would be late, so we had advantages. Basically, I just tried to choose, this would be like a 1 quarter running with a team, what you would see on the video. So, and we would try to do it constantly through 4 quarters. So that was basically our best offense. And you see that we have minimum numbers almost every time we run. And it was really just the reaction. We tried to work on it a lot in practices. The runners. So we were switching the guard. We had a primary guard, but we could switch it. So somebody, the second guard, could take the ball, and we would just try to get a quick, easy baskets. And we would have always post player running. This was a lot of times what happened, actually. This was our young player. So the point is, you can't discourage them just because they missed the basket. We had a lot of missed layups. We had a lot of passes which we wouldn't catch. But you have to keep going for it until the players get used to it, okay? If it's a project that you work, that you have a time, and I suppose there are coaches who work also with the young players, you have to keep telling them, okay, go for it, go for it. And eventually they're gonna pick it up. We'll be playing press, and out of that we would immediately attack back, and we would stay again and put the pressure again on the opponent. Here we try to play a press, and as you see, they brought a post player to bring the ball over, which is a common reaction. So first we would struggle with it, but slowly we learn how to deal with that as well. Anyhow, we had to drop off from the zone presses because our back players were really slow on the reaction, so they had real troubles to decide if they should go or should not go for the ball. It was causing us usually, it was like 50-50 situations with them. So in the second part of the season, we dropped a little bit back from the zone presses, and we went into the man-man. Anyhow, you saw we drop into the zone. That was the subject which I had here last year. So either 1-2, the diamond 1-2-2, or 2-1. Okay, we'll try to pressure. We will just cut down the seconds, and then we'll drop down to the zone 2-3 most of the time. It's like last year I talked to it a little bit. It's easy, but as you see, it was a lot of time that we had a situation which we couldn't finish, despite the fact that it was really easy situations. So this is basically a second game. This was end of December. And early drag into the high-low, what we're going to see later. Until now, you saw mostly the numbers and easy early post-up with swinging the ball. Pistol, which we're going to go over. It was supposed to be screened down. Okay, instead of this post play cut up, we still got something. And as you see, even if we were unsuccessful with the offense, we would stay, because running the fast break and getting the early shots will actually bring you really good offensive rebounding opportunities if you keep telling the players to go for it. Because the defense is undecided if they should go box out or they should run for their own fast break, and it gives you, especially from the corners, a very easy rebounding. So this is December. You see we will be playing pressing. Exactly what we talked about last year here, or I talked about here last year. And what we tried to do, you see on the shot clock, it's 10 seconds, that's when they're starting the offense. That was perfectly fine for us. We did not try to steal the ball every time despite playing the diamond. We just wanted to cause them troubles. And we were managing to put the teams to play at 12 seconds, the shot clock, so they just could go for a quick hitters. as you see, it was not every time successful. It was an easy basket, but you still have to count on the fact that you're getting into their heads. This is the same opponent a few months later, 4 months later. I just took a few parts. Good spacing, corner. We were just spreading up the court. It was a big part. Out of the free throws, we would go into the zone press. And here we change it. So out of the zone, what I talk here, it will be the same matchup, but we would end up in the man-man. This was the problem we had, as I told you, that the back players were undecided what they should do. So each free throw situation, we would go into the zone. Everybody knew it, zone press into the zone. Everybody knew it. Still, they struggle with it, just because you get a little advantage by implementing a fear into your opponents with, OK, they have to prepare. And we knew that those teams, this was shortly before playoffs, they prepared for the zone press. That's why we changed it. We went into the man-man, because we knew that they scouted us and they were ready for it. And as you see here, a lot was actually happening already, that out of the quick score, we would stay, put the pressure again on you, and get another steal. Anyhow, the other opponents also, what it helps you if you're trying to play this way is that even if the opposing team is trying to put the pressure on you, you will be able to match up better with the pressure. We had basically one opponent we struggled with because it was actually a team which is trying to play EuroLeague, and that was basically the only opponent who could beat us constantly. So out of the steal, we would push the ball down the floor. Going for the rebound, staying there. And immediately going for the next one. So this was just to have a picture how my team was playing. We had a lot of Romanians. We basically were one of the top teams which was playing with a lot of young Romanians, 18, 19 years old, 20 years old. That's also why I choose this style. And yeah, can we continue with the presentation? So if you would have any questions, you can ask, OK? Basically, I'm going to talk about how we came to this, what you saw in the video. And that's going to be what I will try to explain you today. So if you look at why to actually run a fast break, why to try to have a pace, high pace in the game, we need to speak about what is the pace. Pace is basically how many possessions your team managed to have within a game. You would have teams, it used to be around 75 in Europe. In NBA, the numbers were dropping. First, it was very high in the 70s, over 100-something. Then slowly in the 90s, it dropped down to 90. And now it's again, but it's caused because they're playing 48 minutes, so basically like one more quarter. The numbers of possession in the NBA is about 105, 115, somewhere there. The teams are staying. Most of the European teams, they are around 80, 85, let's say. And that was our goal as well. So what we tried to do is that we would speeding up the game just to have more possessions first, because we weren't that successful. And that goes with points per possession, which is a term when we try to explain it can be for a player or a team. So it depends if you're going for a two-pointer or you go for a three-pointer. Of course, three-pointer is a more. I can try to explain later if you have a question to that. But what we tried to do is we were not that successful half court because of the young, of the age of our players. So we tried to first get an easy layups, so they would get a confidence, and then because the defense would come on them, we would go for the three-pointers. The fact is that actually three-pointer is, you have to count, it gives you more points per possession, so it's like more successful, more efficient, but it has to go with the numbers. So you always have to compare what are the numbers you see on the score sheet, what you see on the stats, and to decide what is better for your team, because sometimes, as you will see, I took this data from Synergy. It's only for the females. I tried to look also for Austria, but I couldn't find it. So if you would look at what I'm going to talk about, so this is the 3 teams from the Final Four of the Women EuroLeague, and as you see, they were running, like, the better teams were running around 90. So USK Prague ended up 4th, actually. It was discutable how, okay, and Fenerbahce was in the finals. So you see, it was 90 possession per game in EuroLeague. This is EuroLeague numbers. And what was the difference is basically if you look at the points per possession, so how successful was there, that goes if they were scoring, for example, N1, it gives you 3 points as well, right? So here you can see the best on these numbers, how it works, basically. But what I'm trying to show you is that what are the numbers for, like, what is the pace for the women basketball as well? Because this used to be pace for the men's basketball, 80, 85 possessions. So there is one team, okay, ideally if you go above 1, that means one time you go down the floor, you get 1 point. So for example, okay, if you go fast break, I score the 1 time, I don't score the other time, it's gonna give me 1. Okay, if I go for a 3-pointer, it's gonna be a little bit higher number, but the point is that not every time you go down the floor, you score. And that's why, if you know that your team is not scoring that much, you try to higher the number of the times you go into the basket to receive the amount of points you need to. We knew that, for example, if you're going to be above 70, we're going to beat most of the teams in the league. So that's why we try to higher the tempo to get to that. This is the top 4 teams from Romania. As you see, FECC, that's the team I talk about. They're trying to play EuroLeague. They're really, really good team, quality foreigners as well. Nobody could really match up. Their pace was 98. And you see the rest 3 teams, this is exactly how it was also the top 4 teams in the league, how we ended up. If you look, Arad, it was a very experienced team. They had experienced players in the team. They were much better if you compare their efficiency, so points they could score out of their fast break, they were higher than us. And if you look at it, it's a slight difference, but after all, the difference would be like, okay, in this case 1 point, but you will see on the next one, because I couldn't find Austrian numbers. This is from the Swiss league. If you look, the teams were almost the same in the pace, 91 possessions. But FECC, that's the team which won the league, is almost able to score one point per possession. And this was the biggest difference. And after all, look, it's 18 points. Just how effective you are on the other side of the court. When it goes for my team, okay, so what you saw on the videos is that basically in total, we ran in the whole league almost 3,000 possessions, just because we tried to score or run more the tempo up. Out of that, transition was almost 20%. If we would take out the zone, when we play against zone, it will be 20%. It was exactly 20 showing, okay, out of the possession. So if you take it was 1/5 of whatever we did, we just tried to run. If you compare on the other side the effectivity, so if you look in the transition, we are on 0.88, which is pretty good for women. But if you look at overall, we even under 0.8. So that's why for us, it was very important that the other teams, they tried to stop us, because they knew we were much more efficient from pushing the ball down the floor. If we were forced to play half court, it started to be more equal game. Per game, it would mean that basically we'll be on 91 possession per game, around 20%, so 1/5 will be out of transition, that we would get the scores. And you see that the numbers, so all the way on, like, it's the PPP, if you look at it, it's the fifth lane. So you see, it's really like 0.1 almost difference between if somebody would manage to force us half court. So for us, that was really key. If you have any questions to this. I can just quickly explain you, what is a good number for 2-point shots, in your opinion, a field goal percentage? Anybody? Like really good one. 70 is really good, okay? 60 is already like good, like on a high level, 60, okay? For three-pointers, it's 40. So if you take it like this, okay, you have 10 possessions of the ball, and you run down the floor, and you score 6 times, that's the 60, okay? That gives you 12 points, right? So it's 10 possessions, 6 times we score, times 2, that's 12 points. If you run down the floor, and we shoot the three-pointers, and 40 is good, we need to score 4 out of 10 times 3, and it gives us 12, so it's the same. So basically, you just have to look at how your team is playing and see what is better for the team. Are we so successful that it's good for us to take the three-pointers, or the numbers are showing that we should better go for the two-pointers? So that's just like explain a little bit fast how this works, possessions and pace, how to get it. In those 2 games, what you saw in the video, basically. So we were, as I told you, we were about 85. If we were above 85, we knew we were going to win the game easy. If you look at on the bottom, it's a score. So we won by 20 points or more if we went about 85 possession per game. And if they could keep us under 80, it was a little bit closer, okay? The first game, it was only 5 points. The other one, it was 30, but it was just because we were running so much, actually. And we got a little bit better with finishes. As you saw on the videos, it was at first a lot that we would have the runners, and they would not catch the ball. We would have a lot of missed layups, unbelievably a lot of missed layups. But we were still running it, and that was our primary offense, basically. Any questions to this? If you're also going to look at this, okay, it's showing that we play, for example, press only 4 times or 3 times, and so on. But this was counted only for the zone presses, not for the man-man, because as you saw, we were staying in the game and we kept pushing over. Okay, rules for how I would explain. Okay, so we would always try to push down the ball, but not hurry, because then we would make mistakes, too many mistakes. The fast break for us would be advantage situations, so like 2 against 1, 1 against 0, 3 against 2, and so on. And we will try to finish within the first 8 seconds. So even if it will be early post-up, if it will be we're going to do it with the guys, we would have only, for example, 2 passes in practice. That's what we're going to do today, to really get to score within the first 4 seconds, or 2-3 seconds when the rest of the opponents are able to come back. When we would not have anything with the first 4 seconds, we would go for early offense, which I'm going to show here 2 options. We had a pistol with different options, and we played flash, where we were bringing up the high post with a split situation, and we would try to finish within 12 seconds most of the time. The most important thing is what you have to implement into the players is they have to keep in mind that they have to be dangerous. So if you have a player coming down the floor in a transition, and they will be coming, and they're already looking around, nobody's going to guard them. What you need to get in transition is that somebody first of all get them. So even if you'll be bringing down the ball, the guard would need to first look. You saw it on the videos there a few times. Would need to score. I need to score myself. So somebody steps to me, and then it was open. You saw the open corners, just because they knew that our point guard, despite she was the best passer, she would not look for, I choose her on purpose, she would not look to score herself, but because she understood the whole concept, she would make the others to focus on her, and she would just she will be averaging 7 assists per game. And be consistent. As I said, it happened a lot of times. It was the turnovers we had a lot of missed layups. The pressing would not work, but you have to be consistent what you're teaching the players and what you're trying to get, and they will pick up, and it will bring back, okay, you have to trust the process, what you're doing with them. Still, I was checking the numbers, as I told you. From the zone presses, we went more into the man-man, because by the numbers, I could tell that we weren't that good with it. You can analyze where is the problem, but we stayed with the high tempo, with the pace. We just changed a little bit how we were doing it. Every time we try to push the ball, which is common for everybody, so out of the steal, as I said, out of the rebound. What is not so common is out of the made basket, but it gives you a little advantage because people do not expect that. And what was the most important thing is that you have the mindset and the reaction for it. As you saw in the video, in the moment when we were stealing the ball, we already had 3 players leaving to go. And that was the most important to actually implement into the players, that if you get them to think like that, that they are not jogging behind and they know, hey, come on, like, they already even knew that. They started to read the situations, knew who is on the rebound. We had one of the best rebounder in the game. We had 2 players already going down the floor because it was like more than 50% that we're gonna have the ball. First step for the players, it's connected with it, so it's the reaction that I see that my teammate is going to get a ball, and then I start to go to the half court without even trying to receive the ball. So we would not look for the short outlets a lot of time, we would just look for the runners as you saw it, and we had a rule that basically until the half court we weren't looking for the ball. Just in this area, I asked the players to start asking for the ball. So the first steps, this would give them like 2-3 meters separation from the other players to get to the basket. So what we're going to go over, what was on the video, so we're going to have numbers, there's the situations 2 against 3 and so on. Early post-up kick, which was there one time, you saw it because we didn't play that, they weren't so confident with it. But if you have a good driver and not such a tall post player, let's say, for example, we were starting the season with a player who actually was a 3-position player, but I had to play her on 4th, so that's why we implement this in. And an early drag, which is, most of the time we went for the roll, but we did also pop and high-low depending on what the opponent was doing. Can we have the video? Can we have the video, please? It was a little technical problem, so we have to solve it this way. So we would go for the numbers, and as I told you, a lot of times this happens. And of course, it's going to happen too that then there's like, come on, coach, I don't want to pass the ball to her because she's missing, but it's important to keep telling the players that, okay, come on. Out of the early drag, they would focus on the roller. It will open up our corners. It's still the same games. I just just made a different arc for the actions. That's what I said with the driver. Okay, everybody knew that this is our passing player, and she doesn't like to actually score, but she would drag the defense, look for the teammates. We would play early drag also with a step up because we had, as you heard with the coach, we would have a lot of teams which try to ice us. Into the pop. Running down the lanes. With the lift, because we knew they were switching. So we just play with the options, knowing what the opponent is playing and from where they want to rotate. And depending, okay, we had a very skilled post player who could shoot mid-range, this one, so with her we actually wanted her to pop like the mid-range. That's the kick. Sorry, I was here. So this is the kick. We didn't really play that much because they weren't so confident. They rather went with the other options. And the high-low option, so we'll be clearing the side, knowing that we have a post player. Early post up, and as I told you, the offensive rebounding out of these situations were actually really big for us. Mismatches a lot just because you push down the ball. And on purpose, you see, we were a lot of time unsuccessful, actually, even out of this, despite very open positions and everything. But you have to keep reminding your team that they need to run. That is still bringing the results. Thank you. Can we go back? Can we go back to the presentation? So the next thing what we would do was the pistol, where we had several options. We will be clearing the side, so it would look like an early drag. We would go in a high-low with it, or we would play with a third player on the side. That's what I'm going to do with the guys. And we had a pin option there, which could result in the post-up or a shot, depending what the opponent will do, and a stagger screen. Let's see if we're going to get to that. Can we? Thank you. Pistol. The third one. So the pistol coming from the corner, handoff. The most important thing for us was to be fluent actually with it. So here you see with the corner, with the runner, getting the pass, so we were clearing, getting a baseline exit basically, because we had a good shooters to force the defense to keep moving with us. You see the runner, and we'll be opening basically. The one side would look like early drag, and on the other side we will have a cutter coming to the corner, a shooter. High-low option. This team tried to ice us, and they were switching on us. So we were just adjusting to what they were doing on us. That was Sepsi, the best team. You see we're bringing the other post player high. That's what we started to towards the end of the season. So we would have the high-low option or a shot, and then of course rejections. So we knew if somebody's going to ice us or they're going to switch, they knew how to react on it. And then we had pin options. So we weren't that patient to, sorry, one more. So pin option, but we weren't that patient with it. That was the hardest part to actually teach the players. So to wait down for the screen to get it and then get a read of it. Because of the icing, you saw they were already preparing. They already tried to read it and go for the step up. So basically, a lot of time we spent in practice on just like learning how to read the situations. And then I just gave them the trust that they will know what to do on the court. So out of the switch into the post up with the pin. Any questions to this? No? Yes.
The second clip that you showed in the pistol, most of the clips seemed like they were reads, so they're coming off looking to attack and back and back and back. On the second clip of this video that you showed, it looked like the player came off and wasn't looking for an advantage. Do you kind of use that sometimes as an entry, or is it always like we're looking for you to have an advantage, or is it player specific?
So first we try to just get advantage, but then because so the question was that we were looking for the advantage every time, or in the pistol move, if you look for the advantage, or we just try to then play out of it later, pretty much. I'm going to make it shorter. So first we wanted to get the advantage. First was just advantage. So we said, when we started to edit each screen, try to look what we get out of there. And then because like I saw what's working with us, what's not, we actually struggle a lot with giving the ball down to the post player. That was one of the biggest problem, to make the pass to the post. So we'll be working on, in practice, on what we want to do. And because through like the mid-season, I already knew what the opponents were trying to play on us, then we would start to adjust. That's why I said we start to adjust, that we knew that we want to come high depending on where they were rotating from the zone. And then, yes, then it was an entry, because we knew we want to post up and get into trouble as an opponent, or we look for the corner because we knew that they're going to rotate from there and so on. Any other question? Okay. Then the next thing what we tried to do is, just because pistol is like well known, and we knew pretty much, we could tell by the way the season was going, that who we're gonna meet, and in the playoffs, and who we're gonna meet if you go further. So I tried to put from the beginning a little bit of the flash in. It's not so played in Europe, I think, and the spacing was not that good, I have to say as well, but we tried to play it especially because I wanted the opponent to focus on this one when I knew that actually pistol was working better for us. But I on purpose cut it off before we were entering the playoffs, and we were going for the second option we had in transition in the early offense, or the other things we were doing, just because I wanted them to scout this and to prepare for this. Because if I compared what we were doing, I knew the other one is more successful for us, more efficient. So when we play flash, we would be playing with a strong side where you just get the cut as it used to be in the universal transition, which used to be played a few years ago. So pass to the guard, and the other guard cuts across. And out of that, we would look for the late pass, or especially deep pick, which was not that much deep pick. And then if that option wouldn't be there, we would go weak side, where we play into the pin. We play pin into the middle pick, or dribble handoff. Can I have the next video, please? The last video. So the flash supposed to be a post play coming to the high wing. We have the first cutter, and then it was supposed to be a deep pick, but they weren't so confident with it. As you see, it was more like an early drag option. So they will be looking for it high. A lot of times we were trying to get the backdoor, because they tried to deny the ball, especially to our two guards, main guards. So we wanted the early post up first, but players get lazy, so they made it easy on themselves. And we'll be clearing the side to have a two-man game on this side, basically. So as you ask, yes, we knew what we were looking for, and we just adjusted a little bit what were the main options for us. So we have the first cut. If it's not there, we went for the weak side. There was an option, as you saw here, if the defense was going under to get the ball to the shooter. But it was pretty advanced, I have to say, for the team, so we almost never got it. So it should be like this, actually, as you saw. This is different spacing. This is how it really should be. And we got it really rarely. Questions to this? No? Okay, I think this, especially this, would work better for the men's team, actually, I have to say, from what I saw. Thank you. Okay, so the last thing, practice key points, what we're going to work on today as well. So first is you have to really think of the way you practice is the way you play. So even in practices, we were spending a lot of time on three. So basically, when you split the court, we will be running, of course, we'll be running full court things a lot. But if you split the court, you would always get a 2-on-2 situation or 3-on-3 situation. It doesn't matter what are you playing. So what we are doing, even in the full court situations, I will be forcing the players to stay in this and to find quick solutions. And we are just changing the defensive coverages on it. So we'll be staying in the game-like situations. We would rely on the quick reads. First, okay, it wouldn't be that fast, but for example, it was a mistake in my practice. If the players will be holding the ball, you probably know the 0.5 second rule. So basically, if somebody would get a ball and they would be undecided just a little bit like this, it will be, I would blow the whistle, it was a turnover, and the other team was getting the ball, especially towards the end of the season. So they would really get used to it that, hey, you can't. You have to, hey, in the head, at least A and B option, what I'm going to do with the ball, otherwise it was a turnover. We would do a lot of video analysis, so they would see the situations even in the practices, so we would watch a practice sometimes, but mostly from the game, and we would analyze what we did, and especially, okay, spacing, we talk about spacing and the timing of the sets. That was two things, and then the reads out of it. And then we work on the specific skills and the various finishes, so a lot of time we spend actually on the runners. The mid-range shooting, because as you saw, like we would get the cuts or depending of the defense, so that was a big thing what we worked on, and the specific skills is like something what you saw, so a long passes, running, so to have the first reaction, the first step. Then we spent time actually, as you saw, we were not so good with solving the situations, what was surprising for me, so the 3 against 2, 2 against 1, we sometimes really struggle with it. And then the last thing was that we always adapted to, so we knew what we're gonna face, we knew what was our main defense, that's what we mostly work with, but if I knew that I'm going to face something totally different, we would put it in the practice and we would work on it. Any questions? No questions? Then let's go on the court. I know it was long. I hope you're not sleeping. So you want me to step in? OK, guys. Everybody. So we'll be doing, for example, even in the pregame practice, we will be going 2 on 0 to the basket just to work on some passes, also with the 3. I might show it at the end. But for the beginning, I would want to have 3 players here at the half court with the ball. Next 3 down to the corner without the ball. 2 at the yellow line here without the ball. 3 players behind the half court. Let's go move here, behind the court. 2. And the rest of you down to the next, there, without the ball. Only 3 balls up here at the half court. OK, step a little bit back, step a little bit back. So this is just a warm-up drill we would use. You can adjust it whichever way you want. So basically, those guys will be bringing the ball, just like you have lanes in the fast break or in the situation. So I want you to stay between the circle, OK? And like here, no matter what you're going to do, especially because then you will be coming from the other side. You will need to do 2 changes of direction, max, OK, from the basket until you come here. Out of here, you will be just attacking. So what we did in the flash situation, you will be attacking. Don't look into the corner. You know he's there, OK? I will be standing here. You're going to go like you're going at me. That moment you lift, you're going to get a ball. You pass there, OK? Out of that, I want you to stop, and then you cut one or the other way. But you have to really change the tempo, OK? So you run, you stop, and you go. We will be giving a lob pass to his left hand, OK? So, and you have to finish with the left hand. Not a layup, anything else. Yeah? We're going to go slowly. So you dribble the ball. I will explain the drill. Dribble the ball, OK? You dribble at me. Pass, pass. You have to stop, and you have to cut one or the other way around me. OK? Cut. Change the pace. You go weak side, OK? And you will be getting the ball on your weak hand, on the left hand, away from him. Pass here. Right there. Pass. OK? So you work a little bit on the, everybody used to get the ball only on the strong side, but actually what happens a lot, so we would work on the late pass later to get it here, that this is the point when the defense stop playing defense. And you need to learn how to hit the ball on this side, OK? Finish with the left hand. OK, out of this immediately, because we want the rebounder. So the moment you pass, you see he's going to the basket, you start cut. You're getting the ball, OK? You will go to that corner. Quick inbound. So if it's a made basket, you take the ball from the net, quick inbound. The moment he's catching it, but you have to move. The moment he's catching the ball goes through the net. That's the signal for you that you start to go, and you want to receive the ball. You should be that fast that you receive the ball around the three-point line latest. That's the same signal for you that moment that you start running, OK? No dribble, no dribble for you. You run, meanwhile, you go to that lane, you go to that lane, okay? So this is the rotation, that lane. There is one or no dribble, passing the ball here, and you go for a finish. You have one dribble as well, okay? So you can do the drill with one dribble, no dribble, and I don't want to see any layups, no normal layups, okay? So you can do a one step there, one footer, you can take a jumper, but no layups, okay? You can do reverse, whatever you think of. Out of that, okay, so you score, you grab the ball, and you do push dribble, one or two push dribbles, then you do change of direction, and you go here, yeah? It's gonna get into the, you're gonna see, once they get the rhythm, you get into the move, and they keep moving through it, okay? The ball there, let's try. Pass, yeah. Up, shove the target, next one can go. Okay, you have to get a ball from the net. The next one, go. Attack me, okay, go like you're attacking me. And quick finish, you dribble, push dribble, and you go into it. Attack at me, you saw, okay, and they need to learn. Attack, you stop, and you go. So change of directions. Lift to meet the ball, you are not waiting in the corner. Okay, attack at me, eyes up. Change of direction, okay. So, finish, go, okay. Finish. Okay. So just so they will have a picture. So the thing is, guys, if it's a basket, okay, you there, that's nice, focus on what's here, yeah? So if it's a basket, be really so quick that you just grab it and you go, okay? In control. If you manage, if there is no defense, you can just do it with one foot and you're passing immediately, okay? But be faster with getting the ball from here, that's one. Second, here, if you don't need a dribble, don't even use the dribble, okay? You receive the ball, the moment you're receiving the ball, when it's coming, you already look in the front of you, and you can try to pass ahead. Okay, that's second point. Here, just start running first, okay? So the moment the ball is going through the net, you're not even looking for the ball here. From this line until the half court, you just go, okay? Just after the half court, trust your teammate. You're gonna get the ball somewhere here, yeah? The last thing is, guys, when you get the ball from the net here, you push the ball, do change of direction, and attack at me like you're going to the basket. So this is usually the biggest problem, that those guys they are not so sure what to do. They either look already at the teammates where they're going to go, and they don't stop, okay? So really teach the players to stop and to learn how to change the direction and the pace, the speed of the movement they're doing, okay? We're gonna try one more time, but now you're gonna pass the ball, and you're just gonna receive it, so it's a quick pass back, okay? Just tip it back in almost. You can take one dribble next, and you're gonna shoot the runner, yeah? Left or right hand, I don't care. Let's go. Okay, attack at me, good. And okay, that was better. And a runner. Quick tip in back, quick pass, quick. Okay, that was better. One-handed. Change the pace, runner. Pass from around the yellow line. Wait a little bit. Okay, and you see, like, so there are the skills. You lift, keep going. Lift a little bit, make at least 2 steps towards the ball. So you immediately have the things, the skills they need to work on. Try to receive, okay? Okay, that was the first runner. Let's try to receive between the blue and the yellow line here. Quick pace up, that's too deep. Change the pace. Okay? Okay? Good, coach, can you help, please? So we're gonna go the other side. I don't wanna spend too much, but you see immediately here what skills you need to work on, okay? So we need to get a little bit better with lifting, okay? Be ready to receive the ball and pass immediately, not chest pass, go one-handed, okay? Just be faster. You know you're going for the pass now, okay? Still, when you receive, be ready for position to shoot it, but you know you're gonna pass, so be faster with your hands. What we're gonna do here now, okay, there is a defender, you know there is a defender. So when you're cutting, I didn't say it before, Okay, teach the players to really spread the court. You saw it. They tend to go more and more to the middle. Even in the situations 3 against 2, you want to spread the court. And we'll be cutting actually now, so the coach is here. You need to pass over coach. Over coach, okay? So you will try to hit the first round we're going to go. You try to hit the runner going to the basket. So you're aiming to get the ball somewhere here, to this area. Okay, show the target where you want it. The second time you're going to go, you will be cutting to the corner. And it's your choice if you want to take a three-pointer or you want to take a pull-up of dribble. Okay? We give the ball to this side. You go corner. Okay, corner. Yes. And we're going to do it the other way, okay? So you always work on both sides. Now it has to be left-handed pass from here, okay? Stop and go. We're going for the runner. Here, okay, try to go. So you're coming, lift here, it's a pass. You're going to come, it's a little bit easier. You will be getting the ball on the right hand, okay? Can you do runner from 2 feet? Okay, we try like that. So you receive, you be quick, and then you release it up, yeah? Everything is the same. First is a layup. You have to pass it over the coach. He's going to be there with the hands up. The second, you get in corner, yeah? Let's go, 2 rounds. Attack, eyes up. Pass the ball up. Pass the ball up, shove the hand, target. A runner, not a layup. You can wait a little bit, okay? Stop here and wait. Eyes up. Wait and cut. Hands. Okay, a bit better. A little bit earlier. You don't need to fake. It's enough to stop and go. Watch the lane you're cutting in. Okay, so you see the spacing. We need to be in the lane. Left-handed pass and a proper pass so you can get it back. Push dribble. Go, go, go. Push dribble. That's not a push dribble. Don't cut towards the ball. Cut towards the three-point line as well. That was a good pass. Faster, faster. If you can receive about the three-point line, you're getting it about the three-point line. Starting at the yellow, guys. Yes, okay? And go. Watch the ball. So they need to learn, okay? So you see here, they need to learn to watch the ball when it's going through the net. And follow your ball. Follow the rebound. Where is the lane to receive the ball? So you see immediately, okay, what will be the teaching points to work on. So from here, it's actually cutting towards the middle to improve the angle for the one who is running ahead. The first step going, and to stop and go, to change the pace. Okay. Okay, that's good. Questions to this? You can change, yes. Well, this depends what category you have. So if I would have a younger kids, I would tell them that they, okay, always receive around the free throw line, not deeper. That's the first. So under 14, I would say here till the three-point line. And I will force them because they are not so good with the passes, so we would go for the outlet to this area. And I would actually look to not get it higher than the yellow line. So like three-point line will be the key. But as you saw, we had a lot of runners, so we would just work. Actually, there is not a drill. You just take these players, like you take these players out, okay? Or you put them higher, and you just go from, or this player's out, and you just go from the rebound for a long pass. So it's just like you play with the settings, because for the next one, I said minimum at the three-point line, so they should be meeting the ball actually here, okay? But I know some of them are younger, and then we just go for the pass. No dribble if you don't need it. So the dribble will be used only to improve the angle or to get a better situation for my teammate. Otherwise, because it's slowing us down. Any other question? Okay. Good, guys. We're going to go now a little bit of running drills, then you get a little break, and then we're going to come back, okay? So everybody under the basket. Thank you. That's fine, the balls as you have. Okay, I need the groups of 3. Coach, can you help a little bit? Yes. Okay. Who's like a Okay. So this drill, I need 3 guys. Okay, make groups of 3, 1 ball. Groups of 3, 1 ball. Whichever way, it doesn't matter, big, small, it doesn't matter. Okay. So the ball, no. You're gonna have the ball, and you're gonna be at the circle. You 2 go down to the intersection here. Okay, make the next group of 3. How we gonna go is that turn. So this guy, you give this guy, if this is really fast guy, you put him closer. If you know that this is, for example, a tall post player who is growing up, has struggles, you put them more in the front. So it has to be really that they have the feel that they can score, but it's at the limit like this, that somebody's running after them. What we're gonna do is you're gonna go 1 against 2. You're just chasing him down the floor, okay? So the thing is to learn how to finish. So first is the different finishes. Second, finish in the speed. It's your decision when you start, but you can't fake them, okay? So you can't once you go, you go. Using the push dribble, you just go 1, they chase you down the floor. Off the score, okay? Or a miss, that's what we had here as well. So off the score, you need to teach the players to always grab the ball and quick inbound. If it's a miss, and we had the misses here, I didn't say it, it goes on me. You just grab the ball and you go for the pass. That's the question to you, coach, okay? So for example, off the miss, we would not look for this player, but I would just look for the long pass out, because this guy still needs to run once he sees the ball is secured. So that's how you play with the drill, and you can just change it. You will see also at the end. So the drills are not clearly set up with me, but they need to react a little bit to what's going on, just like in the game. Okay? Yes, you go 2 against 1 back, okay? So immediately off the score, you can rebound the ball as well. You go and you play 2 against 1 this way, yeah? Haydi. So they really learn how to finish in the high speed. And then here you can tell them they play without dribble, with a certain amount of dribble, okay? And a score. Okay, next. Push dribble, don't look after you, go to the basket. If you can block him, block him. And if you do this 3 times at the end of the practice, it's actually a nice conditioning drill, if you have 12 players. Okay, a little bit more pressure on the ball. Good job. Okay, that's fine, good job, let's go. Try to get a block, Okay, wait for him to put the ball up. Wait a little bit. Okay, who of you is left-handed here? Okay, you have to finish with the right hand only, okay? You have to finish with the left hand. So you just play with the setup automatically. They always go for the strong hand, but you have to teach them how to go for the other one, and you just play with how they have to do it, okay? Let's go. It's enough if you chase. There you go, chase him down. There you go. Back to D, let's go. Oh, good rebound, okay? And that's how they learn that it's important to have also the runner who goes for the rebound. 1 more, and then we go for the next drill. Try to get a block high, go back, let's go. Don't dribble if you don't need to. Okay, and then what we need to do, we need to cut the amount of passes here, because with 3 passes, yes, it's nice, but you never get it in the game, okay? Good. Quick water break, guys. Quick water break, and then come back. So this drill I would use at the end of the practices, because it gets intense. If you do it, if they go like 3 repetitions, and you push them to go really high speed, if you think of it, it's 9 sprints down the floor, and it's very like a game-like. Okay, I will need 2 teams, okay? Dark. 5 of you get dark, so we can start again. For the next drills, okay, I'm gonna skip, I wanted to show you, but basically coach covered most of it in the 2-on-2. I'm gonna show you 1 more drill like this, where you basically teach the players to quickly attack. Don't dribble. So 1 more drill, where it's a situation, what you saw, that we were actually going for the quick score, and we were staying and putting the pressure immediately again on the opponent. Okay, that's the next drill, which focuses on it. Heide, let's go. I would need you to start here on the half court. So on purpose, most of them is right-handed, we're gonna go left, okay? So what we did before, groups of 3. One ball. Joke a little bit. Let's go. Joke, stop walking. Joke. We're gonna have, okay? So first group of three. First group of three. Okay. So I want one of the guys in the shirt to be the first one. So it's gonna be clear who is who. So change. You're the first one in the group, okay? In the group of three, yes, but you have the ball at the beginning. To like that. The next group, first is dark and then to white, okay? So what we're gonna do is similar to what you just saw. You're gonna go full speed for a layup. You follow him. You follow him. Follow, okay? So this guy needs to learn that out of the score, I need to be ready to play D. The second guy who was in the lane, you grab the ball. If it's a miss, be ready to grab it as well. If it's a made basket, jump out. The third guy in the group, you're going to ask for the outlet. That's a question you had, coach, up there. So, okay, now because there is nobody else, you can receive the ball only free throw line, Meg still here. There is no lobs possibility, okay? So you have to play immediately defense on him. You can't lob it. You can't put it over. Yes, anywhere, okay? But you get deep, you're in troubles, okay? So somewhere in that area, it doesn't matter. This hole is your space, okay? Then it's 2 against 1, yes. Okay, if you add another player there, you have 2 against 2 and so on. You can keep adding, and you're gonna build it up into 3 on 3 and so on and so on. Okay, so the key in here is that you learn that out of the layup, immediately I'm ready to play defense. So we got like, I don't know how many steals actually, I could have counted, but it really works most of the time, okay? Full speed, chase him, like you're going to block him, okay? Okay, and D immediately, out of sight. As for the ball on that side, okay? And full speed down. Let's go next 3. Grab the ball. So you, again, okay, and then you just keep pushing them. You change who's the first one. Let's go. We're gonna go 1 round. Haydi, push, push. And the key is that they need to learn to do everything in the high speed. That way, okay? Wait. Okay? Out of the finish, grab the ball and keep cutting this way so you have immediately the outlet. And the next group can go as well, okay? You're receiving the ball on that side, on the left side, and you bring the ball on the left side. Let's go. Okay, push it. You can block him if he's too slow. You keep playing. Defense. Let's go, next. Go next. Play D immediately. D, pick up the ball. Okay, 1 more so you see it with the... And immediately go for the D, deny the ball, deny it. Okay, wait. Okay, it's really hard off the basket to go and deny the ball. We're gonna put there 1 more player, okay? I'm gonna show you, that's how you build it up basically. The one who scores the basket, immediately, already as you're landing, look where is your player to play defense and deny the ball. They can't lob it, okay? You're gonna have group of 4 now. Okay, first, second, third, and 1 more. With the shirt, okay? So, second and fourth with the shirt. Okay, so it looks the same, come just slowly. Second, third, and fourth, okay? Yes. Okay, so it's again a layup. Okay, out of that, you immediately look to play defense. Inbounder, okay? You play defense. And now you can choose with this player if you want to double the player, or you tell this guy that he needs to protect, he needs to go and play defense on the inbound, okay? There's 2 ways how you want to play it. And basically, you're preparing them, it's going to be 2 on 2 that way then, okay?
But no lob.
No lob, okay? Now it's no lob, and I want you to go and play the D on the baseline, okay? So that's how you put in, basically, ready? But push it, go for him. And ready to play D, let's go, pick up. No lobs, keep going, 2 on 2. Okay, let's say,
Try to finish within 6 seconds on the other side. Immediately D. That's better. Get open. Here we go, okay? And you have a little press. Make him change direction. Good job. Okay. One more. Wait. Without a foul. Wait for the ball. There was no D. You're just going back. There was no pressure on the inbounder. Okay? Go one more time. Go one more time. So this is how you teach them to really put the pressure on the inbounder. Wait now. Wait. We're going to change it. We're going to change it, okay? So you go. But you're going to double now. You're going to double. Both of you are going to play defense. Wait. You're going to play defense on the ball handler. On the ball handler, okay? Now you can lob because both of them are playing defense there, okay? Another thing what the player is going to learn is that, watch, where is this? You know you can run here out of the made basket, right?
Yeah, I know.
Okay, perfect. Let's go. Be ready to play D. Be ready to play D. Good, cover it. Okay, but all the way. You can't lob it more than a half court, okay? Let's go. One more. Go with, go with. If it's not a made basket, it's like game like. Go one more time. One more time. Just like in the game. Just like in the game. Be ready. Off the made basket, look for the D. Don't hold. That's a foul. That's a foul. You can fraud him. You know your teammate is coming. Depends where he is. One more. One more. One more time. One more time. One more time. Okay? Just play. You don't need to be that close to him, actually. Just take away the space and watch his hands. Okay? You can face him. I'm not going to focus on how they're playing the D. Yeah? Both of... More pressure. More... Okay? More. Okay, and that's not a fast break. You didn't push the ball down, okay? So here you quickly see how they can react on it, okay? And how it is with putting the pressure on the ball. Good. Okay, we're gonna move to the next. So this will be just for the advantageous situations. Then we're gonna go over just very quick something what the coach did. So coach showed you previously how to play the 2-on-2 situations into the pick and roll and so on. It can be in a 3 as well. You can do the pin in it. So just very quickly, bite him on this side. What you did with the coach, the 2-on-2 situation. I'm going to have the ball. Okay? The dark there. Only one ball. 2 guys on the free throw line. 2 guys on the free throw line. 2 guys on the free throw line here. 2 on the free throw line. 2 of you on the other side. Okay? 2 behind the sideline. Okay. Coach, can you? So what you saw before, it can be defensive or offensive drill. So what we're basically going to do, we're just going to show it, okay? Because there's still a lot to go over. I want to show you. So we go 2-on-2 situation. Now to learn how to decide if you have something. If you have something, you take it. So if you had a long run, you would pass it ahead. If you have advantage, you give it there. If there is nothing, you did with the coach the early drag. Right? So now what we're going to do is that basically would play like what we did. So what we want to do in the pistol, you will dribble the ball at me, you're coming in the other lane, okay? If it's 2 guards, it will be different, but now I'm not going to split it, okay? This is just like in general how it look like. So I get a ball, it's going to be the other side with the coach. I'm going to dribble up, you cut down. Okay, that's what we're going to do later. Don't even set a screen on me, okay? Just go brush it around me and wait deeper, okay? So deeper you are, you're going to have more space to cut up. And you will be setting the screen here. You can do defensively on it what you want, okay? I don't care about that. Try to solve it. It's a lot of space here, so it's hard to decide, okay? So we go 2-on-2. If you have just an easy outlet, you give it in. You give it to finish. If not, okay, you're going to dribble at the coach. The green team, if you don't have anything, you dribble at the coach, okay? He's going to bring the ball a little bit up. And this is how you start to work on the pistol with them. After the offense, you play defense. Okay? Now you pass it out, yes. In this case, okay, just the first one. Questions? Okay, we're just gonna show it quick. Go back. We will be playing this. Wait, before you start, we'll be playing this till 4. but a turnover, back to 0. So sometimes it takes forever, especially at the beginning, because there's going to be, for sure, a turnover very quickly, okay? And you put there rules, whichever you want, so you can play with the pick, off-ball screens, away screen, whatever you want to work on, just to have the quick reaction, so they see immediately if they have the runner in the front, or they need to go for something else, okay? And then you always try to play it, pistol here, okay? They will be cutting normally from the bottom, way there, okay? And that's how they learn, keep playing, rebound, keep playing, keep playing. Just like in the game. 5, 4, 3, rebound the ball, rebound the ball. If you have an outlet, you go for it, okay? So, we still want the runner, okay? You don't need to wait for the ball now. I didn't say you need to get outlet there. You can start running, so you might be 2 against 1. If there is nothing, you start dribble at the coach, okay? Not a pass. Go back, go back. Then you can do this in 3 and so on, okay? Let's go. Dribble, dribble at the coach, okay? 5, 4, that's a defense ball. Defense ball, defense ball, let's go. Attack, attack, run. Did you run? Yes, that's all. You just need to run down the floor, okay? Go back. So you see, it's just really a habit, and most of all, it's a mindset that they need to know, hey, I need to run, okay? Not the joke. That's the biggest change you need to get into their heads. That's it, okay? Just go for a finish, go for finish, go for finish. Okay?
Switch, switch, switch.
So this way you would work post up, okay? And this way you would quickly work on, like, they need to be in the lanes. They see immediately if there is something, run, run, run. There is advantage, you give it. Okay? Can you see that? It was a runner, but they were not even running, okay? So basically, that's fine, we're gonna finish here. So this is how you would go, and this is how you get into them that, hey, okay, if we have something, we go for it. If not, then we go for the next option. Yeah? Okay, everybody this way. Again? Thank you, coach. Nope. This way. This way. All of you. All of you. Okay? So similar, we would be doing it in a 3, what you saw. And again, this is conditioning. But we would spend a lot of time in practice on this. Okay, we're going to go over the situations now. I'm going to show you in 5 on 0 what we're going to do. Then we're going to just quickly show it in 3 and 4, okay? So 5 players to start with. The other 5, we will be switching on it on the sideline. Okay, so basically, I'm just going to skip. So this will be like the preparation things, what we would work on. As I told you, even a 3 on 2, we would do a 3 on 2, not that much though, because I will try to get everything from the normal situations. In 3 on 2, we will try to keep the spacing, and the key point will be only that we want the player in the corner, unless it's a clear layup, and the player who will bring the ball is not in the middle, but is on the ball side, because from here, this is like 8 out of 10, I would say, with the players. Coach? Okay, so to receive the ball around the free throw area in the 3 against 2, because I can pull it up or I can still reverse it. So it's a better option. That will be the only key, okay? Because what happens a lot that everybody start to cut in. And if you have the spacing in, like they space out a little bit, give the ball that way, okay? 3 on 2 situation. If you imagine 2 defenders, 3 on 2 situation, just step out for a moment. I'm not gonna do it because we don't have a good amount of players for it anyways. So if you would attack and it's 3 on 2 situation, you give the ball one way and you wait like this. The one defender needs to cover this and the other needs to decide what they're gonna do on the top. If you stay out like this, you just come and you're ready to shoot it or reverse it, okay? So even if they start moving, you will see if you have a shot and you just need one ball reversal. If it's a shot or if it's a drive, that's it. That's all you need to teach the players. So, okay, we're gonna go now in 5. So come back till the half court, okay? So first of all, we would always try to get the rim runner. So in this case, okay, the guard, you're not in the middle. We don't have a middle. Choose left or right. You can choose now. Left. Okay, left. So we put you on the post. Okay, wait. So we will start with this. White team, go there. So you're going to be in the same positions ready, okay? So we want the runners. I would expect that always we will have 3 players in the front. You saw it in the video. We were there, like most of the time, 2 or 3 minimum. So we have the wings running, and you look for this. This is still the first look we want to get, okay? If it's not there, slowly walk this way, okay? So this is how we would even start with the pistol. So we will try to get this. This is the situation. If this is in, we take it. Now, early drag will be similar, okay? If that's there, we take it. I'm not going to go to that. So from here, we would see, here is the situation where you see I can drive, I have it open there, or no. So this will be the point where we're deciding what to do. So you see it's not there, you start to dribble. This player, you saw my players were lazy as well. That's one of the things you need to really get into them, that they try to not get deep in the corner, because they know they're going to receive the ball. So here's the handoff. Meanwhile, you start to leave. Okay? You can choose here, depends of what category or what the defense is doing. Yes, you're going to set a screen. If we want, we either going, our points were to either go dunker spot for the men's, short corner for women. Okay? So we would stretch it out this way, or depending, we knew what they're doing here, for example, as you saw in the video, we would circle around and playing high-low. Okay? Meanwhile, here is the screen. So it's a handoff, screen, and we try to get this post up. This will be one option, but we will have the lift, the normal lift in it. Or if you come back, and it will be more like a brush, you go deep, okay? It will be the pick here. So basically, you will be out of way, okay? But this wouldn't be the main focus. This would not be the main focus, okay? And we'll try to hit this player down to get this, as you saw. You dribble the ball, and you're just improving the angle. No. You're pinning, okay? And this guy will be coming up, okay? Let's go slow back. Slowly back. Okay, walk through it. So we go. You look for the early post-up. If that's not there, okay, you clear out. You can't pick up the dribble. Go down corner. Okay. Not focus on this one. You come deeper, a little bit deeper here, okay. There, okay. Towards the short corner more, here. You want to be here. You pin, okay, and then I will be coming up. And we want to keep it in a two-man game on this side. I would receive the ball, and now, okay, there was the decision. It was a shot, it was a drive. You saw that we had a few curls out of that. It was a post-up. Or if there was nothing, we'll dribble the ball back, and we will do a step-up pick. That will be one thing, okay? So now what we're going to do, guys, we're going to go for the pin, okay? And you're going to play step-up pick out of it. There's the pick and roll towards the baseline, okay? Stay in the short corner. I'm going to do the same, okay? So this, okay, step-up pick. Step-up pick, okay? You come and play pick. Wait. You're going to go and you're going to play the same that way. Meanwhile, 5 guys here, okay? And you're going to try to repeat the same thing. Do it that way. Let's go. Go, okay? So I would have 2 teams running at all times. You need a ball. You need a ball on this side. And a pick and roll, okay? Okay. That was better. Just to have the movement, okay? You can play it from the right side, do the same. Let's see how much you remember. Okay, right side. Let's see how you can mirror it. One guy to the back. One of the post players in the back. One of the post players needs to go in the back. Back to me, here. Okay? So it's important that players know from the beginning what are their lines, because then they will know where to be, okay? Strong side at the beginning. And you're always starting few steps back, so it's not that they're just standing. Few steps back. Get ready, you get ready, okay? As they cross the half court, you're going to go. Steps back. What is the post player line? Where is the post player line? Okay, so be in the post player line. Okay, let's go. Okay? Pin. Go. You clear out. Short corner. Pin down. Yes. Pin down. Coming up. Okay. Post up. It's not, wait. It's not there. You keep the ball. Ball is here. Short corner. Down. Perfect. Okay. It's not there. So you dribble back so he knows he needs to come set a pick. Here. For the spacing. And you play the pick and roll towards you just step up. You just run at him and you play it this way. Okay. So he brushed it off. Now, because we had a post player who could shoot, we would put you out to the corner, okay? Or we would lift it up, what you saw in the video, and then you go down. So it will be just a movement. I know this is a lot for the guys here, but that's just the tactical solutions we were looking for. Okay, we had it connected with the other things. You're gonna come for the step up pick, okay? And then on the way back down, try to exchange the positions with the post players. Okay, start from the beginning. Come back. You're gonna do the same. Get up. You're going to do the same. Once they cross the half court, you go. Okay? Let's go. Pick, pin down, step to the corner, out to the corner. Okay? And you get the spacing. And then we will just work on what we're doing here. Okay? Go the other way. Finish with the basket. Okay? You just really have the rules. And go the other way. Let's go. Go that way. You go. The green team goes this way. Do the same. Let's go. If you bring the ball on the left side, stay on the left side, and you see like all the little things. Okay? Step out. Okay? Clear out more even. So for the spacing, just to see what they're doing. Let's go. Go the other way. If you finish with the basket, you run the other way. So you see, wait, team. Wait. Okay? So we'll be working on, so you see, because now it's like they need to focus on so much, they started to jog again. So what will be the next thing is again, hey guys, we need to run it, okay? So step back. The first post starts at the blue line and you really need to run it down, okay? We're gonna do now the other option what we had there. So you will be coming down the floor, okay? You look for the post up. Deeper. Okay, if the post up is not there, you clear out, hand off, clear out. Okay? Now we will be clearing out. So off the handoff, you will be cutting around. And we set a screen here. Okay? So we clear out the situation. As you're cutting, we'll be looking for the screen here. You have to be ready to receive the ball, okay? So you're waiting to see what's going to be there if you get a situation. And you know in the moment when they're playing the pick, okay, I need to open up and I'll be ready to get a ball here to reverse it to the corner or to the post, okay? We're going to do this here and on the other side, okay? You're going to repeat it, guys. Let's go. Okay? Shaky, but it's important so you get a picture, okay? And we will have the shot, or we would have the pass to the post, and so on. Okay, the other way the same. Let's go. Push the ball. Go, the same. Okay, try to go the same. Let's go. Hand off, cut, corner cut, open. Johnny receiving the ball. Okay. Something like that. Let's go. Inbound the ball. Wait. Okay. So it's a little bit too much for them. That's okay. So green team step out. We're gonna do drills for it a little bit. So on this side, you're gonna play the corner cut. Okay. On the other side, you're gonna play it with the pin. So you will be coming up. Okay. Let's try it. Let's go. So you just keep changing then what you're doing with the guys. And the last thing is you can call them, what I showed you last time already. Let's go. Push the ball. Okay? You look for the post-up. It's not there. From corner. Cutting it short. Okay? Good. Receive. Ready to rebound. Put the ball back. Long shot is a long rebound. And let's go the other way. Inbound the ball. Go. That's fine. Go. And with a pin now. You want a pin. Pin. There we go. Either post up or drive. Okay? One more time. Let's try here. Meet the ball. Meet the ball. Put the ball into the basket. Okay. Put the ball into the basket. Inbound it and go the other way. Let's go one more time, green team. Let's go, let's go. From the beginning, from the beginning. White team, step out, step out, step out. We're gonna do something else. Let's go. Meet the ball, okay, that's fine. Rebound from the corners. Run down the floor. There we go, run down, go. Runner, too slow. If you bring the ball on the right side of the court, you bring the ball on the right side of the court, okay? Step out, white team, try one more time. That's okay, step out one more time. I mean, if you start as a post player, you have to run it as a post player, okay? Let's go. So it's not there, there we go. Open up for the pass, good. Ready to rebound, good, good decision. Run it down, runner, runner, runner. Okay, and you can just tell them you want to hit the runner, just to mix it up for them. Good, there we go, okay. Okay. So then, I don't know if you had the time to notice on the video, because I didn't want the players to stand here. You would, for example, use the hammer screen, or you can keep adding there, okay? Good job, white team. Okay, we're gonna try something else now, just to run over the things so I can show how we were preparing for it then. Okay, we're gonna do the flash action. So once, Michal, if you start on the post, you're gonna be on the post. Who's gonna be the second post here? Where is the post? Where is the post? Okay, so in this case, I want the balance, so one of the wings, sorry, has to be on the side. Okay, so this will be the situation for the pens. And then, okay, we were just changing, as you saw in the video, we were playing with a high-low action, so the first post player was coming out, we will try to hit it high-low, what we needed. The most important thing is that you still teach them to run down the floor, just because you see that automatically the players are slowing down. When they start to think of some tactical options, they start to slow down, and that's what you have to avoid. We're gonna do the flash now, okay? So it's almost the same. You still want to hit the post player first, okay, the early post up. If it's not there now, you need to be deeper. So first, this is, like they need to learn, okay, to be in these positions. This is the first. Every time they run down the floor, you need to stop and you tell them to be in this, like, alignment, like this, okay? Now, out of this, if he's gonna drive or not, if he's gonna play early drag or whatever else is coming. We're gonna have the cutter now, okay? So it's gonna be pass here on the side. Yes. And it's like two actions at the same time. You stop and you cut, okay? What we did. At the same time, you see you're not gonna get a ball. You're coming like this, you cut. Going to the strong side corner, okay? And you're gonna flash up. You saw that the players, like, we weren't really flashing on it. That's why flash, okay? So you flash up here. Now the point is, that see this pass, if you below him, it's very easy steal. So of the first pass, you try to receive the ball above the free throw line here, okay? So it's just a better pass for you to get it. Of these situations, I see if I can hit it there. If not, I'm gonna give the ball on this side. You come in corner, okay? We are also clearing out, you saw it, but that's just an option in it. And now the thing is that I will be cutting around. If my defender goes under, you saw it on the one video, the player was ready to receive it, to catch it, okay? She was 19. But like, she was confident to take it. So here, that will be the first option. If it's not there, I'm cutting. Now this was the second one, the late pass option. So sometimes the defense gets, if they are chasing me, if they go around the screen, if you will make the pass, okay? And I'm chasing you after, like this, okay, might be not open here, but if the defense is not set up, that's why we work on the pass to the left hand, okay, to hit it on the spot. This is where you're getting the pass to finish, so they need to be ready for it. That's why we had it in the first drill, okay? There's a second option. So we're gonna look, you're gonna look for this pass to give it here, okay? We're gonna go across on the court, out of this one, you need to inbound the ball, you go across the court. We're gonna have the same start, okay? But out of this now, this was not open, that was not open, so You had a ball, it was not open here. As I'm not giving the ball here, you will go just to have the movement. You're setting the screen down, okay, coming up. This is just the action to distract the defense and to have it ready for the weak side option. As you down, okay, we're clearing out in our situation. But if you see this was not there, we're gonna dribble, and it's a deep pick situation down here, which we weren't playing the deep, but it was supposed to be deep pick here, and then you play out of the deep pick, okay? So what we're gonna do is, go slowly back. We're gonna show both of the options. White team, you're gonna repeat it, okay? Let's see, coach, how much they can remember. But they seem good, okay? So you pass, cut, coming up, okay? Now you go down screen, perfect, okay. Come back, and on the other side, and then we combine it, okay? Let's go, okay? Pass a little bit earlier. Cut around, dribble, dribble, dribble at him. Take one dribble to go, okay? Good? So go a few steps back. We're gonna try this. Wait. Yes, we're gonna go this way. We have the late pass, and on the other side, we have the deep peak, okay? White team, get ready. Okay? So when we have the situations 5-on-0, mostly you focus, that was pretty good. So mostly you focus on really the spacing and that the players are not getting lazy. Don't change the side, okay? Don't change the side. If you're running the lanes properly, you have it there. Okay. Let's go. Let's try it. So if the players used to really be in the lanes, they don't have a problem with the spacing. Once they are already not really spaced out properly in the running, then it gets troubled, okay? A little bit, few steps back, everybody, few steps back. So if you just let them stand at the beginning, they don't get that actually first feeling of running down, stop, and start moving out of it. Because when you start running with them, I guarantee you they will be stopping on the free throw line extended, because it's just nature of everybody. Okay, let's go. Go down the floor. Pass to the side. A little loop, okay? It's a little loop. Sergio for, okay. Basket mate, either go across, keep the ball on the one side so everybody knows, okay? You could have just stayed Johnny on the left side and we will play it with the other players. Yeah, that's also an option. Okay, green team step in, that's fine. Stay here, stay on this side, okay? So we go the deep peak here, the deep peak on this side, okay? Yeah? And across it's gonna be the late pass, one more time. Yeah, let's go. Try to stay in the space properly, okay? If it's not there, cut, higher. Okay, the ball needs to be received higher on the sideline, good. Weak side, good, weak side, good. Okay, go back, go, down the floor, go. Lanes. Okay. Wait. We need the space. No, not two guards on the same side. Okay? He started as a post player, so you can exchange. White team, let's go. Get out. Okay, one more time. So the thing is, they just really need to learn, okay? I'm not gonna spend time now on that to push them in to do it in the tempo, just so you have a picture of it. Okay, do the deep peak on this side. The deep peak and roll, okay? Try to go, hide it. And you go and you have to change the options they have to finish with, so they don't get lazy. The pass has to be high. Okay. Space out. Okay, that will be good. Stay here. Rebound. Okay? Go for the rebound. From the corners, whoever is in the corner, you have to go for the rebound. Okay, that was good. Yes. Come back. Everybody back, okay? So now this will be the options on the strong side. But as you saw, like, okay, there was a backdoor, or they will try to deny it. And it happens that you have to go the other side. So we come down the floor. The ball goes side. The same start, okay? You loop a little bit around. Cut. Higher. Okay? So this is not there. Ball goes here. Okay? And you will just play in the practice. If they go under, they have to be ready to receive the ball. Okay? You saw the handoff before. So you play with the options, what they do on this side. We have the cut. You come in corner. Okay, now this was not there. So the next thing is when this player is cutting, that's when you're going and you're setting the screen. You stop for a moment under the basket, okay? And you're cutting, and you're the next one to receive the ball. So now you see there is nothing on that side. You dribble this way, okay? And it's a dribble handoff. Or it can be dribble handoff into the pick. And you have continuation on the other side, which is actually working really well because the defense is playing on the help side, and they need to start moving. So usually this actually works better than the strong side for us. Okay, we try to do it. Let's go. The weak side option. You bring the ball to the weak side. It's the same. Let's go. Pass. Cut. Coming high, higher. Johnny, you need to receive it higher. It's not there. Dribble. Good. And you take out of it. There you go. Okay, play that. Rebound. Put it in. Put it in. Haydi. Put it in. Be ready to run the floors. You're walking across. Not ready to rebound. Okay. And you try to see what you have here, yeah? Pass, go, move through it, okay? It's not there, good. Cut away, good, okay? So, good job, okay? You have a question to this. Okay, this is how it would look. Now, the thing would be how to actually start players to think of it. So what we would do, we would play a lot of 3-on-3. And we would just play the situation. So I would take and I would say, okay, we're playing only on the right side. Let's have, okay, it's not, I would need one more coach to step in just to show it quickly in 3-on-3, because it's not enough players here. 3 white, come, step up, 3 guys, doesn't matter. Let's have, get dark, turn it around. Philip, get it black. Okay. Correct, no? Okay. So just quickly to show you, and then it will be the same in 3 and in 4, okay? You will start, because you have the ball, you start in the middle, white team down there. It doesn't really matter, okay, the position right now. And the green team, get green. Green.
We have 5 of them.
Huh? Oh, you have on, okay. Then just come here. Then it doesn't matter, come here. Okay, so you have a picture. Let's step in, okay? You're gonna be with the white team. Come, you're gonna be green, okay? So it will be 3-on-3 continuous. And we would spend a lot of time in practice to work on all the situations. So you can do the pistol, okay? For example, we can do the pistol, it's easier in 3. So we would force the players to go in 3-on-3 and play only the pistol and play only one option on it, for example. Okay, so what we're gonna do is that we will try to get a post up. If you get a post up, you get 2 points. Anything else is 1 point. So you have to reward them for what you want them to do, okay? Of course, they can do something else, but it's less points. And you play till 4, for example, or 3. So they have to think that, okay, like, I'm gonna go for what the coach wants from me because, okay? So that's how you can just play with the players a little bit to make them do what you actually really want them to do on the court, okay? So we play the pistol move. If there is anything else, of course, you can take it, okay? You have to be on the same side of the court, all of you. And just to make it more fun for you right now, make it take it. So if you score it, the ball is against yours, okay? Yeah? We're gonna do the pistol move. We're gonna do the pistol move because the post player will be inbounding the ball if you score. So you're behind, you're always the runner, okay? And you can play with the setup whichever way you want. You're behind, you're the trailer, okay? You're the trailer. So if there is anything else, you can take it, okay? So you dribble at the come back. It's gonna be from the half court, okay? You pick them up. If you dribble, they are not in the proper defense, rejected, you can go to the basket, okay? If they ice it, you reject it, go to the basket, yeah? But it's 1 point. If you get a post up, so if you play the pistol, you're gonna pin it down and you get a post up, you get 2 points, okay? And that way, they're gonna do what you want them to do, okay? And that's the easy way how to make them do it. Let's try it, let's go, a few times. You dribble to the side, corner. Okay. Good rebound. Dark ball again, that's 1 point. You play D, inbound the ball. Inbound the ball, it will be usually the post player, but okay. You play defense. Okay, so you see if they have the habits. That's a turnover, green ball, let's go. Let's go. And you're not running. I know you're tired, but this was your fast break or transition. That was like plus 60. Basketball, okay? You push down the ball. Push the ball, let's go. Let's go. And you don't need to tell them, okay? Because they will try to do it, you see? They will try to do it because they're getting the points for it. Okay, this will be 1 point. You go for the rebound, push the ball, let's go. Pick, pin, okay? Pick, and then you go and you set the next screen down. You see, the hardest thing is for the players to stop and wait. That's the hardest. All the time, and with everybody. You have to come down here and just call him. If he forgets, call him. Hey, Johnny, screen, what are you doing, okay? Your ball again? Go the other way, go the other way, go the other way. Let's go. Just a few times, go. If you get a pin and post up, you get 2 points. They have a little advantage. Okay? If they get a post up, it's 2. Okay, let's go. And this way you make them guide it, go! Push the ball. So you see, they don't have the habits just to run down the floor first of all. You still can try. Yes, okay, good reaction. Set the screen though if you go for it. Keep going. Go, go, go. Push, push. Okay. Okay. So you see, this will be, and this will be the main part of the practices actually. Because here you see, running the lanes, pushing the ball down the floor, looking first of all for the easy basket than anything else. And this will be the key in the practices for me to do it in 3 or 4, okay? Thank you guys, thank you guys. We're gonna do something else, just for now this is it, yes. Please don't dribble, can you talk with the mic?
So what's the order for you? Would you start with 3 against 3 and then go to 5 and 5 and show them the play actually, or would you start with the play and then go to that?
So exactly as I did it now, I would show 5 against 0, so they have a picture of what they're doing. So first it will be 5 against 0 to see, okay, this is what we want to get and why, and I would give 2 options. I would show the first one, I would immediately give the second one, so they have to think immediately what to do, because then you can tell them, hey, I want you to do this or that. And then to keep adding to it. And then if you would have that, so they have the picture of how it looks like. We go to 3, we go to 2. We will do, for example, just the pin downs we would work on. We would work only on the screen reads. And then it's either 2 on 2, 3 on 3, and so on and so on. And it will be back and forth then. Any other questions? Okay, so for us, yes. So the question was how connected with the paints per possession. If you're looking for the mid-range or the ball reversal, what worked better. So actually, what was the best, I just knew what players, we went by the players. So we knew what players are good on which position. And even, okay, I was very lucky to have, as I said, I had a really smart point guard, 27 years old, so, and she was really like understanding what I wanted as well. So she knew who to look for even on the court. She knew if the young player, we had a young player who was really, like you saw it on the video, she was one of the best, even in the synergy with the 3-point shots. So she knew to look for her if he needed it. So she knew she's gonna be in the corner because of the set, and we would go for that. So it was, we would be playing it. What was the advantage? This was not like that we would look clearly, no, you have to reverse the ball. We would do it in practice, not in the game. But in game, they knew, and they knew who is also the weak from the opponents to attack the defender, so. Other questions? This is just a little break for the guys. I'll show you how to do this and how to basically teach the guys to run the transition on the court and quickly react. It's gonna be probably hard for them. How to react, so you play the number, so you know it's gonna be 5 against 4, or you go for this option, one of the options you choose them to play, okay? 5 on 5, guys come here. 2 teams. We're gonna go 5 on 5. So it's something as what you saw with the coach. One ball. We're going to go 5 on 5. Okay? And if you will be my team, I will tell you that you're going to walk outside of the gym, but not in the gym with me. Okay? For whatever we're doing, because it's just habits. Go back. Go back. So it's really just little things. For example, if you would look at our games, the players, and it's hard, because they are, come on, coach. But you really need them to think like that. It's whatever, you have to be really consistent in what you want from them. So if I want you to run, you're going to run. I don't care. Yes, you run. You run to me, you run out, you run on the timeout. It has to be, and you really have to be strict with it. Yes, they don't like it, but it's normal for players to complain. That's being lazy and complaining. That's two things you always get. It doesn't matter what you're going to do. So, okay, we're going to go 5 on 5 like this. We're going to have a jump ball situation. And it goes like this. You either can give them number, okay, so they know it's number 1, then 2, 3, 4, 5, and who steps out. But just a normal jump ball. We're going to walk through first. We're going to walk through, okay? So, out of the jump ball, one of the team gets the ball. Okay, you attack. You attack. Out of the way, yeah. Attack. So, if they score, the player who scored has to step out. You can give them numbers, as I said, so it will be first number 1 going out, number 2, number 3, but it's really hard already. Even this is going to be hard. So let's say you score, okay? You go to the basket. If you score, okay, you can jog through. Okay, good score. So you go for the score. If they score, the player who scored has to step out. And you also can sub them, so if you have 12 players or more, the next one's going to step in then on the next possession. If it's not a score like what's happened, he stays in the game. So you know if I score, the opponent is going to have 5 against 4 situation. And they know they need to push the ball down the floor because somebody is open. Okay? So that way you really make them to inbound the ball and pass it quickly. If they don't score, it's 5 on 5. So they really they get used to it that, okay, I'm going to work for the basket because I know, okay, it's reaching about the points, but depends, okay, where you put the points. They know otherwise they're going to run a lot because it's easier to play 5 against 4. You get an easy score because you get a 5 against 4 again. So they learn how to, okay, if I push the ball, it looks but it really gives you advantage on both sides then. Yeah? You got it? We're going to try it. You sub in on the next possession. Offensive possession. So you come to the half court, okay? You score, yes, jump ball. You score, okay? And you can walk to the half court. Even if your team gets a steal, you can't enter the game. You can't enter the game, okay? Until the ball passes the half court, okay? Then later you can give them, but they still have to come to the half court, and then you can tell them that they can go, because what happens, because players are smart always, they will just wait, they will come here, and then they see the moment and they go. And that's almost impossible to guard, okay? But as you get better, they also know that I see that my team is going to score 5 against 4, and I'm already starting to back up, so I'm waiting for this. But it takes a little bit, okay? So we're gonna try. Now guys, if you're gonna play a pistol and score out of the pistol, you get 3 points. And we're playing till 5, okay? Okay, the handoff into the pick. Any of the options, but if you play that one, it's 3 points. Yes, okay? Any other? If you don't score, you play normal, 5 on 5. You get out. Yes. Okay? Any other questions? Other questions? Okay? And also, if you push the ball and you have 2 against 1, it's going to be also 3 points. Okay? Anything else is 1. It doesn't matter if it's a layup or a 3-pointer. It doesn't matter. Okay? So just to see a little bit how it looks like. Ready? 8, 7, 6, 5. Okay? And then the other thing is to take care of these jagging shots. Okay, it was better. Spacing. Okay, but at least you see they're trying to get it. You see they're trying to get it? Okay, let's give it to them. It was very fast what we did. Good job. Put it in. Put it in. Come on. That was a good rebound. Push the ball. Push the ball. Okay, just to see. Corner. All the way corner. Green ball. Green ball. Green ball. Let's go. Green ball. Let's go. Push the ball. Push the ball. If they're not ready to play defense, you just put it there. Any option, any option. Okay, clear it to the side in the pistol. Let's go, white ball. Go and clear it to the side. Let's go. In pistol, clear it to the side. Okay. Hide. Go. Run the lanes. Okay, and this is exactly, if you do anything, you know, it's like giving cookies to the players. If you ask kids, if they want 10 cookies now, or I give you later 20, everybody's gonna say, I want the 10 right now. So now all of them focus just to get the 3 points, and they forgot about anything else. And that's exactly when you play. That's exactly the same situation, okay? You are not running the lanes. You are not playing anything else. You don't need to look only for this. You had 5 possessions. It was 5 possessions here, no score, okay? You can play anything else, okay? Green ball at the half court, step back. You can do anything else. Okay, here we go. That's 1 point, and you're still playing till 5, okay? Put it in. I guess it's not going. That's numbers, let's go, down the floor. Alright, put it in, now you step out. Step out, 5 against 4, push it. Go, you have numbers. Okay, and this is to the half court. And this is how they learn, okay? Now you can go in. When the ball's gonna cross, go. Okay? Step out if it's a score. Put it in. You can play, don't stop. Rebounded, Aide. 8, 7, 6, step out, 5 against 4, let's go. Push it. Okay, and this is, so you see the principle? This is how it would work. Okay, good. So you get a principle, and this way you can put whatever you want them to work on. You tell them to do it like this, and they really get it, okay? But you have to be patient because, of course, it's the biggest cookie what I can get always. Yeah? Any questions to this? Any questions? No questions? No questions? You want to see another drill, just how to put things in to work, like from whatever you're working on, how to put it more in the game-like situation, or you have enough? Question? Huh? No questions? Keep going this? We can do something similar. Okay, so a similar drill like this, because I think that's the biggest problem. It doesn't matter what drill or what skill we're working on. The hardest part is to put that, whatever we worked on, into the game like then for the players, really. And I think that's the hardest, to have the transition from what we're working on, the little things, to put it in the big picture. So this will be how you would work on the transition and learning that really, hey, if I push the ball, I'm going to have something. Especially of the made basket, you see that, okay, hey, I'm going to have 5 against 4 now, somebody's open, and then you really start running. It takes a little bit, but probably within 2 practices they would have it. Then to get them like to do something, the best is to give them a reward. So as you saw, like, okay, if you do this, hey, it's 3 points. If you do this, it's 4 points, or whichever way you want, gonna put it there. Now, last time what we were doing is that I showed you zone presses and then how to put it in a game like. So I told you the easiest way is to do it of actually free throw situation. So we're gonna stay with the game, okay? We have the same game. But it's 5 on 5. It's 5 on 5, okay? But if you score now, you get to shoot the free throws in the amount you score. So if you shoot a 3-pointer, you get to shoot 3 free throws, okay? Or you cut it to 2, in the game, so if you want to speed it up. If you score a 2-pointer, you get to shoot 1. But out of that, you need to play full court press. If you miss, you keep playing. No. Not a jump ball, okay? We're playing till 3. No, okay? Let's go, push it down the floor. You can push it, don't look for a teammate. 8, 7, 6, 5, rebound from the corner. Okay? Okay, so if you want them to teach how to play the press, this just means yes, you get to shoot, you shoot 1 free throw, okay? If you score, it's 2 points. And you're gonna play, guys, you stay in man-man, okay? And here you could put whatever we would need to do, so we could play 1-2, 2-1, whichever one. Ready for press, run and jump defense, whatever you want, okay? And you get them to attack it. Okay, and a free throw. So for example, if I would be doing a hard practice, this is how we would finish. So we would play 5-on-5, but you actually get so much break in it that they are fun to do it. Okay? And again, it's a free throw, and then you go into whatever you need to. And a press, pick up. Okay, good. Okay, that's it, guys. That thing. Thank you. Okay. Just an example. Any questions? I don't want to prolong it. I know everybody's tired, and it was a long presentation. Questions? No questions. So either I was so bad again, or so good. I will need to ask after. Thank you for your time and attention. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Vielen Dank.